Hi everyone, my name is Jillian from Sage Crystals, and this is our second Storytime Sunday. Today we are going to be delving into the OG crystal, turquoise. Turquoise was one of the very first gemstones to be mined, and the beautiful blues and greens have captured humanity's imagination ever since. For thousands of years, turquoise has spanned across cultures, prized as a symbol of heavens and rain, imbued with wisdom, nobility, and the power of life. Among the ancient Egyptians, Persians, Chinese, Aztecs, Incans, and native North Americans, turquoise was sacred in its adornment and prized for its power, luck, health, and protection. The first known turquoise beads date back to Mesopotamia 7,000 years ago. Found throughout the arid ancient world, turquoise was soft enough to be carved by early tools, making ideal for statues, jewelry, and mosaics. By 3000 BC, turquoise was systematically mined and used in both rituals as well as adornment, with vast amounts being fashioned into jewelry or used to decorate temples and tombs of royalty. Records from the reign of Pharaoh Semerkhet detail extensive mining operations in the Sinai Peninsula with thousands of laborers. The blue stone was associated with the sky goddess Hathor, whose title included Lady or Mistress of Turquoise. By 1000 BC, turquoise became a favorite of Chinese artisanal carvers, second only to jade in popularity. In Tibet, the green varietal was favored and is still the national gem to this day. Tibetans and Mongolians thought turquoise could keep riders from falling off of horses, which led to the practice of decorating bridles and saddles with the green stone. It was also believed to be a stone of protection for illness and the evil eye, imparting good health and inviting good fortune while inviting friends. In Persia, now Iran, a dense robin's egg blue turquoise has been mined for over 2,000 years. It was considered the most valued of all stones, often embellished with gold, and used to decorate ornamental works like thrones, swords, and daggers. Early Persians believed it represented the heavens because of its perfect blue color, and even used it to cover the domes of palaces and places of worship. They believed seeing turquoise and the new moon at the same time would impart good fortune, immeasurable wealth, and protection from evil. It was also thought to warn the wearer of danger or sickness by changing color. As turquoise is a porous stone, it can absorb oil and actually change color when worn next to the skin, so maybe they were onto something. Turquoise remained one of Iran's principal exports all the way until World War I. The name turquoise actually comes from the French word for Turkish, as the Persian variety was transported to Europe via Turkey. In the Americas, turquoise was honored throughout the rise and fall of Meso and South American civilizations. Evidence of turquoise jewelry and art has been found all the way back to the peaceful Caral culture in Peru, the oldest city in the Western Hemisphere, dating back 4,500 years. The Aztec civilization valued turquoise more than gold, believing the god Quetzalcoatl taught them the art of cutting and polishing turquoise. Elaborate mosaics containing thousands of pieces of it still exist to this day, giving us a window into their history and myths. Seen as a divine representation of the sky, turquoise was made as offerings to the gods and used in ceremonial masks. Fragments of the stone were placed in the mouths of important people when buried, and rulers wore strings of turquoise beads as a mark of distinction. In North America, many Southwest tribes have considered turquoise a sacred stone for over 2,000 years. The oldest and largest turquoise deposit in the U.S. is the Cerrillos mine in what is now New Mexico. Logs and tree trunk ladders were sloped down to the bottom of the pit with toe holds, where the turquoise was broken out of the matrix rock using picks of deer horn and stone hammers. Turquoise was seen as a symbol of life, known as the fallen sky stone. One ancient legend explains that turquoise was created during a dance to celebrate the arrival of rain. It's said the tears of joy blended with the rain and seeped into the earth to become turquoise. Tribes throughout the Southwest used turquoise to bring much-needed rain by tossing chips into a river as an offering to the rain gods. Green turquoise was associated with Mother Earth, and blue turquoise was associated with Father Sky. The Pueblo and Apache peoples believed that attaching the stone to a bow would give the archer perfect aim, and small fetish animal carvings were believed to ensure a successful hunt. It's said that the ultra-secret cult room of the Pueblo's High Priest of the Rains still contains an altar comprising 2 quartz and turquoise columns and a heart-shaped stone that's said to be the heart of the world. When the Spanish introduced silversmithing to the Navajo, turquoise jewelry became even more proliferate, with each tribe developing their own signature style. Popularity of turquoise in the United States surged in the early 1900s when high-grade veins were discovered alongside copper mines in Nevada and Arizona. Southwestern turquoise, valued by its matrix pattern and color, became just as sought after as the Persian variety. Turquoise is what's known as a secondary element. As water moves through rock, minerals such as copper, aluminum, and iron dissolve. And over millions of years, these minerals accumulate in pores and crevices and then oxidize within the copper and iron-rich rock, forming turquoise in arid climates. The color of the stone can vary depending on the amount of iron or copper minerals present. Since turquoise forms in other rocks, it's often veined with other minerals to create really beautiful matrix. Though it may not be revered as the stone of the gods anymore, turquoise energetic properties continue to reverberate down through the ages. Today, it's associated with wholeness, protection, and spiritual expansion. It's a master healer, promoting an energetic flow of prana and vitality, and connecting the physical body to the spiritual. Physically, it's said to promote oxygen within the blood, reduce inflammation, and boost the immune system, while emotionally, it recharges us in times of trial, bringing peace and objectivity. Associated with the throat chakra, turquoise facilitates communication, especially in regards to our needs and inner wisdom. It instills us with an innate sense of power, giving courage to those afraid to share their truths and knowledge, and helping us realize that when we speak from a place of wholeness of our being, we all have something to contribute to the collective. Correlated with water, air, earth, and fire, turquoise is said to contain the power of the life-giving storm element, thus imbuing it with the property of transformation. We cannot remain stagnant. We are ever expanding, ever changing, and that is precisely how we spiritually evolve. Turquoise has long been a symbol of the eternal connection between sky and earth, the spiritual world and the physical world, united by the ever-mutable, life-giving cycle of rain, representative of our emotions. By connecting the two, our physical bodies with our etheric souls through our emotional experiences, we're able to expand and reach enlightenment. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed learning about the long and rich history of turquoise. For even more information on this crystal, check out our blog at sagecrystals.com. We'll be back again in 2 weeks for another Storytime Sunday.